Education. Today we'll be doing the Gala Model Question Paper Solution of English, paper number 4, section B. For that, firstly we'll see the read the following words and answer the questions given below. So that's the poem comprehension. For that, the 13th question is, which glass is breaking? And the answer is, the glass of the house is breaking by the branch of the tree. 14th one, why does the moon seem to be broken? So the answer is, according to the poet, the moon is like a broken plate. The broken pieces flash in the crown of the tallest oak. Now the next question is, select the correct figures of speech from the options given. For that, 15th one is, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. It's option number D. Both A and B means metaphor and personification. 16th one is, balls will be lost always, little boy. It's option number B, apostrophe. Next are, answer the questions in 5 to 6 sentences that are the poem question answers. For that, 17th question is, why does Amanda wish to live in a tower? This question is taken from the poem Amanda by Robert Klein. The poem focuses on the upbringing of a small child whose name is Amanda. It focuses on the struggles which a child is facing. Life in a tower for Amanda would be very different from her reality. Just like Rapunzel, Amanda desires to live in a tower away from everyday chaos. Amanda suffers due to the constant nagging from her parents. She seeks a place full of peace and serenity where there is no one to disturb her. Hence, she wishes to live in a tower. 18th one. Why did John Barryman not offer the boy money to buy another ball? This question is taken from the poem The Ball Poem by John Barryman. The poet beautifully describes a boy who lost his ball. This poem is about losing something which we love and then learning to grow up. It is a poem about a little boy who is experiencing grief after the loss of his ball. The poet does not want to disturb the boy as he wants him to feel what it is like to lose something. The poet wants him to be able to cope up with his loss. He does not offer money to buy another ball because he wants the boy to understand that money cannot buy everything. 19th one. What is the tiger doing in the cage? Why is he ignoring the visitors? This question is taken from the poem A Tiger in the Zoo by Leslie Norris. This poem contrasts a tiger when it is in its natural habitat and when it is imprisoned in a zoo. The poet felt pity for the tiger in the zoo. According to the poet, the tiger should have been in the jungle. The tiger was oblivious to the guests because he views humans to be emotionless. He doesn't like anyone because no one has ever tried to help him get out of the cage. Because its freedom had been restricted, the tiger was immersed and enraged. He was forced to live in a very small cage. It was unable to express its rage and violence since it was imprisoned in the small cage. Now, the or 19th question is, why does Robert Frost hold with those who favor fire? This question is taken from the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. This is a poem that tells about the end of the world. The poem is revolving around the theme that human emotions are destructive. The poet takes side with those who believe that the world will be destroyed by fire. Frost connects fire with desire. The poet favors fire because he doesn't want hatred towards any other human being, and desire is much better than hatred. That's why poet favors fire rather than ice. Now the next question answers are the supplementary reader questions. For that, 20th question is, Horace Danby was a meticulous planner, but still he faltered. Where did he go wrong and why? This question is taken from the lesson A Question of Trust by Horace Danby. The story is about a thief named Horace Danby who gets a taste of his own deeds. He plans accurately before attempting any burglary. A lady thief cheated on him and he ended up in prison only to regret the way that a man should not trust anyone, particularly from his own profession. Undoubtedly, Horace Danby was a meticulous planner. For 2 weeks, he had been studying the house deeply. He read a magazine article that described the house, giving a plan of all the rooms and a picture of the room. He had seen the place of the key. He had even learnt the name of the dog. He cut the wires of the alarm as precautions. However, his only mistake was that he did not try to know about the owner, and had he known about the owner's personal life, he would not have been tricked by the young lady into believing that she was his wife. He believed her very quickly and did as she said, making a mistake of leaving his fingerprints everywhere. 21st one is, how does Ozable manage to make Max believe that there is a balcony attached to it? This question is taken from the lesson The Midnight Visitor by Robert Arthur. It is a story about how a witty detective named Ozable outwits another agent, Max, with his composure. It illustrates the fact that one should not panic in a critical situation. Rather, stay focused to take a wise step in overthink the problems with good presence of mind. Ozable is very clever, which he should be since he is a secret spy. He wanted to get rid of Max, so he put up a story about a non existent balcony, and that it was the second time in a month when somebody had entered in his room through that balcony. He told that the balcony belonged to the adjacent apartment and that his room was once a part of that unit, which was why the balcony extended under the window. He put this up in such a realistic way that Max and Fowler believed him, and Max tried to hide in the balcony when somebody knocked at the door. 22. How did the doctor treat the dog? This question is taken from the lesson A Triumph of Surgery by James Harriot. It is about a small dog, Tricky, who was pampered and overindulged with unhealthy treats by his rich mistress, Mrs. Pumphrey. Soon the dog falls ill and is taken away by the veterinary surgeon, Mr. Harriot, to hospital for treatment. How he cures the dog is the story all about. The narrator keeps the dog under keen observation for 2 days. He initially doesn't feed him food and keeps him only on a water diet. On the third day, Tricky starts showing some changes and begins whimpering. Over the time, the narrator realizes that it is a boredom and monotony along with overfeeding which has made Tricky bloated and dull. He keeps him with other dogs and gradually Tricky starts playing with them and gets better with them. Now the all question is, what does Hari get from Anil in return for his work? This question is taken from the lesson A Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. The story focuses on basic human values and relationships. It is easier for a thief to burgle a greedy man. It is difficult even for a thief like Hari to burgle a careless and honest person like Anil. When Hari asked Anil if he could work for him, Anil said that he could not pay him. Finally, the agreement was that if he would cook, then Anil would feed him. However, Anil soon found out that he did not know how to cook. Therefore, he taught him how to cook and later how to write his name. He promised he would teach him how to write whole sentences and how to add numbers. Apart from this, when Hari went out to buy the day's supplies, he would make a profit of a rupee a day. And here we come to the end of section B. I hope you have understood the complete section. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.